If you've ever waited months, maybe years, for an album only for the artist to suddenly yank it off the schedule like a rug under your feet, then this is for you. Reports say Kanye West has canceled his upcoming album Bully. But the bigger question is,
Why?
what happened behind the scenes? What does this mean for fans? And the real tea, is the album actually canceled? Or is this another one of those creative plot twists that somehow lead to even more hype? Let's dive into the story. And trust me, the deeper we go, the stranger and more entertaining things get. Reports circulated that the album was canceled. Just like that. No press release. No live rant. That kind of mystery? That's the kind that makes you tilt your head like a confused puppy. And the real question is, what could make an artist shelve a project this anticipated? Before we jump to conclusions, let's roll back a bit into how this album even became a thing worth canceling. When the title Bully first leaked, fans had the same reaction we all have when we meet someone whose nickname is Snakebite or Trouble. It's intriguing but also slightly concerning. The name alone felt like another bold creative choice, controversial, loaded, and begging to be dissected. Perfect Kanye energy. If there's one thing Kanye has taught us over the years, it's this. Nothing is final until the album is literally being played through your speakers. Even then, it might still get updated next week. Artists evolve. But this artist? He evolves mid-sentence. It's entirely possible Bully didn't match the direction he suddenly wanted to go in. Some insiders claimed he started rewriting entire songs. Others said he recorded a whole new batch of tracks that felt so different, dropping the album made more sense than fixing it. The title Bully alone already had people speculating, debating, and trying to guess the underlying message. Sometimes the pressure of public interpretation can force an artist to rethink a release, especially one with a title that could be easily misunderstood or weaponized. Maybe the album was just too risky to drop right now. But then again, isn't risk exactly the fuel behind Kanye's entire career? Which makes this decision even more curious. So if it wasn't the public, and it wasn't the creative direction. Within minutes of the cancellation news breaking, the internet did what the internet does best. If you've been here long enough, you know this artist loves unpredictability more than some people love oxygen. Projects disappear and reappear. Titles change, then change again. Release dates? They are suggestions, not commitments. So, is Bully actually gone? Or is this a vanishing act before the big reveal? Let's consider history. Albums have been renamed. Albums have been delayed. Albums have been reworked from scratch. Albums have leaked in Uber rides. Yes, that happened once. Canceling might not mean forever. Sometimes canceled is just code for not yet. Which leads us to wonder, what if the next era is bigger than Bully? There's a surprising message buried under this entire situation. Creativity doesn't always arrive fully formed. Sometimes you build something just to tear it down. Not because it's bad, but because you've outgrown it before the world ever saw it. If history is any indication, a new title might appear. A surprise concert might show off unreleased tracks. Snippets may mysteriously drop online. A completely different album may take its place. This moment may just be the plot twist before the next big era. Because every time Kanye removes a piece from the chessboard, it's usually because he's setting up a bigger play. The cancellation of Bully may feel sudden, confusing, or even frustrating. But one thing is undeniable. When this artist pulls back, it's because something else is in motion. This story isn't over. Not even close. Do you think Bully is really canceled? Do you believe it's a strategic move? What do you think the next era will sound like? Drop your thoughts, reactions, memes, predictions, everything in the comments. Let's talk. Let's speculate. Let's theorize. Because if there's one thing we know,